Hello everyone, welcome back. So today's pick a card is going to be what needs healing within you. What do you need to release in order for you to find a sense of fulfillment, a sense of accomplishment, a sense of happiness in your life. Now, trigger warning. This might be triggering for some of you. So again, watch if you are ready to do the shadow work, if you're ready to address certain emotions that you are currently dealing with or have been in denial about, but you're ready to work on it, then great, this would be the video for you. If not, you can definitely wait for the next video that I will upload in the upcoming days. So with that being said, remember that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All my information, TikTok, Instagram, all of that, Facebook, Patreon, my website, timestamps, all of that is always in the description box below. So with that being said, let's get started with pile number 1. So let's see. Forgiveness. Okay. Balance and death. So pile number 1, I feel here for many of you, there is something within you that you're having a hard time forgiving yourself about or forgiving someone else. And I feel like whatever this situation was about, I do feel like it threw you off balance. And I feel like your guides are really pushing you now to forgive, either forgive yourself or forgive that person for what happened in the situation. Disclaimer, forgiving someone doesn't mean that you're saying that it's okay for what they've done. It's just simply saying you're choosing peace instead of anger and resentment, okay? And you can do this just you forgiving this person. You don't even have to tell this person like one-on-one. This could just be you writing a letter to this person and burning it. Like, it doesn't have to mean, you go to this person and talk it out. If you feel called to do that, definitely go ahead and do that. But I do feel here that for a lot of you, you want change. You want some type of transformation. Okay, I feel like you want a sense of balance, of peace in your life. And I feel from your guides, what they're saying is you cannot achieve this. You cannot achieve this desired change that you're wanting if we're not learning the lesson, if we're not forgiving. And forgiving ourselves is a big one as well, pile number 1. And I feel like the moment you do that, the moment you release, the moment you forgive, then balance can start coming into your life. I feel like there has been either someone called judgment on you or you called judgment on something or someone. And I feel like you decided to end this situation. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, okay? I'm saying, you had to make your choice. And I feel like you had to choose yourself. And that's okay if you did that. Congratulations. That's not easy to do. But what I am saying is you're still holding resentment towards someone here. And it's creating a block for love, for abundance, and for balance to flow into your life. Because you're still harboring resentment. And the thing is, resentment, whether we like it or not, actually it does not affect the other person. It affects us and our vibration, not the other person that you're holding resentment towards. I feel like your guides are saying it's time for you to set yourself free. In order for you to be in a state of balance, in order for you to start something new, to have this new beginning that I feel like, yes, that you want. You want this rebirth. And for luck to start flowing in, and fertility to start flowing in. And for a lot of you, I feel like you've been keeping this hidden because she's like in some type of a camouflage type of dress. Like a dress gear or something like this. I don't know, but she looks like she's in she's camouflaging. And what I'm getting here is, for a lot of you, you've become numb to this. You become numb to it. And I feel like your guides are saying it's time to let it go. You have many versions of yourself. Embrace them all. For a lot of you, you need to forgive maybe a version of yourself. Maybe there's a version of yourself that you're having a hard time, coming to terms with. Maybe you're ashamed of who you used to be or the things that you've did in the past. But that's okay. That's how we learn. That's how we gain wisdom. Honor that version of yourself. Forgive that version of yourself. You did the best that you could with what you knew at that time. But now you can do better because you know better. Remember that. Your guides are saying, instead of judging yourself or someone else for who they used to be or for what they've done, and I know, again, there's many scenarios here, right? But your guides are saying everyone has many different versions to themselves. And it's time that you embrace the different versions of yourself and make peace with them. Triumph and success. Yes, because I feel like this is something that has kept you underground for a while. It's kept you kind of gasping for air. For some of you, I do feel like, you might receive communication from someone. Someone that, things ended with this person and might not have been in the best terms. And I feel like for some of you, you're deciding to communicate with this person back. I do feel like this person has grown. Again, that's up to you. That is for you to decide if you wish to engage in this conversation with this person again or not. That is up to you. Okay, listen to your intuition. If you're like, no, JJ, I am cutting this person out. I am letting them go, but I am wishing them the best and releasing them with love and peace, then, you do that. But if you're like, no, I want to give this person another chance, just know that they have grown. Okay, they have outgrown that version that you had a misunderstanding with. Health. For a lot of you, this resentment is affecting your health. This anger is affecting you. Like I said, resentment doesn't hurt the other person, it affects you. So the longer you hold on to it, the more it will affect your energy. And for some of you, your physical body as well. It's time to cut this out of your life. The moment you do, your health will improve. Your health will come back into balance. Your energy levels will come back into balance. There will be that long desired change and rebirth that you've been wanting. The victory will come. The success will come. And a new version of yourself will also emerge. Surrender to success. Yes, you're ready to experience abundance, but this is creating a blockage in your energy. You're ready to let this go. That's the reason why it's coming up. Yeah, and I feel like this is something you've been procrastinating, pile number one. This is something that you've been putting on hold. You've been putting on hold. You've been putting it off. But by you taking action now, you will attract, again, that success, that new beginning, that money, that health, that victory that you've been wanting. The new reality that you've been wanting. Egypt, ancestry. For some of you, this is with family. Okay, especially with the number 4 here, you might be life path number 4. This could be with the sibling, with the father, with someone who is considered like family. Just because I'm seeing inheritance, I'm seeing the 4, and I'm seeing ancestry. And I feel like this is a theme that has been playing out, or a cycle, or a karmic a lesson that has been playing out over and over again in your family. For example, let's say the son and the father never got along, right? In your family. So for example, your grandpa and your dad never got along, and now you and your son don't get along. And so like that, it's something that has been repeating itself over and over again throughout your lineage. And for some of you with this ancient energy here, this is something that you've been dragging around for a while. This is resentment that that has been brewing within you for a while now. And it's time to let it go. You're ready to let it go. There's so much energy that's trying to come in, pile number 1, but you're not allowing it because this resentment, this not wanting to forgive, it's actually blocking your success. Yeah, for a lot of you, this is over money. I don't know why I'm getting that. It could be over an inheritance, definitely, but I'm getting over money and over pride and ego. But your rebirth is right there for you, waiting for you. If you simply let go. And I know it's easier said than done. I know that, you guys. I know. But it's time to make amends with yourself and end this situation in order for the energy to start flowing for you. Because a lot of you have been feeling stuck. You have been feeling like you're in a rut and you're just like, I don't know why. I'm doing everything right. I'm putting in the work. I am, doing my meditation. I've been doing my affirmations. I've been doing vision boards. Why is it not working? The thing is that you are, but energetically there's something here. There's a blockage here that you're not forgiving. And that needs to be addressed. So that is what I have for pile number 1. If it resonated, hit the like button, subscribe. Do not forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. Thank you very much for being part of this beautiful community. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, bye. Pile number 2. Let's see. What do you need to address? What needs healing? Regret. Okay. Freedom. Pile number 2. You gotta free yourself from regret. I feel like pile number 2, you keep going back to something in your past. That I feel like many times you're like, if I could just change the circumstances, if I can just redo things, if I can just, get a second chance at it again, I would have taken advantage. I would have done things differently. I would have, that would have, should have, would have, however that phrase is. There is no point in going or revisiting that anymore. Your guides are saying. You cannot change the past. The past is what it is, and we got to move forward. It's time for you to free yourself from this. It's time for you to focus on your own happiness and not focus on regret. Because I feel here like you want happiness. That is the reason why you're going back to this situation. Because whatever this situation was, you feel like you missed out. You feel like you missed your train, that was your end all be all, that was your happily ever after. And the truth is, your guides are saying, do not worry. Another opportunity will come. You gotta let yourself off the hook, pile number 2. You gotta recreate your happiness. Because if you're placing your happiness in the past, you're setting yourself up for failure. And the reason for that is because it's because we cannot change the past. We can only focus on the present and on the future. Stop ruminating. Stop going, stop repeating things in your head. This never ending story. I'm getting pile number 2. You can revisit the past to learn the lessons. That is the only reason why you should be revisiting the past. I keep hearing that song because it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. For a lot of you, this is like a... when a disc used to be scratched in the music and it would just skip over and over and over? It would like skip a track. Kind of like that. Oh, you guys got 3. Doubt. You gotta stop. Pile number 2, you gotta stop doubting. I feel for a lot of you, the thing here is You're doubting your ability to create your own happiness. And the reason why this is because you keep going back to this situation in the past, whether this be a person, a place, a thing, a situation. There's something that you keep going back to. Again, because you made this your end all be all happiness. And the thing is, your guides are saying this is just putting you in a doubt energy, and an energy of doubt. It's making you doubt your ability to recreate your own happiness. Your ability to step into your power. It's time for you to release. And for a lot of you, it's this energy of what if? What if? A lot of you go back to the past and are thinking about like, what if I would have done that? What if, that would have worked out? Like you start replaying these scenarios in your head. Your guides are saying that's okay. The past is the past and let it go. Spirit is saying you cannot know the answers if you would have said yes to that situation, or if you would have changed the circumstances. You could only assume what the outcome would have been. But you cannot say with certainty that would have been your end all be all happy. Like you don't know that. And it's time to free yourself. Free yourself from the doubt and the regret. Communion. You have planted your seeds, allow them to grow. For a lot of you, your guides are wanting you to focus in the present, to see things from a higher perspective. That's the whole medicine of the ego, to be sharp, right? You are in communion with spirit. You're always co-creating with spirit, even in those times where you feel like you are in complete darkness, where you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're never alone. You're always sending out vibration. You're always sending out, like a magnet. You're always bringing things to you. Again, they're saying you're always co-creating with spirit. So be very mindful of the energy that you're sending out. And with that, with me saying that you're always co-creating with spirit, know that you are always, you have the ability to always co-create something new, something better. Have you ever thought that maybe the reason why the situation is in the past, why it didn't work out, maybe it was because it just wasn't for you? It wasn't meant for you? Maybe it wasn't your path. Food for thought. And for a lot of you, your guides also want you to focus on the present because you planted seeds. And I feel for a lot of you, you've planted these seeds and you're doubting. You're doubting your seeds. You're like, well, if I would have done that in the past, maybe that seed would have grown by now. Maybe I would have already achieved the success, the abundance that I wanted. Your guides are saying you can't rush the process. You can't plant a seed today and expect it to become an oak tree. That's not the way it works. Things take time, pile number 2. And don't doubt. You've planted the right seeds. You're on the right path. Free yourself. Free yourself from that regret. For a lot of you, it's like, I had this seed and I didn't plant it when you feel like you should have. Maybe it wasn't for you. Maybe that plant wouldn't have grown as beautifully as it's going to grow now. Let go of the regret. Free yourself. Let yourself off the hook. Fertility. Yeah. There's something here about a creative project. For some of you, maybe a situation with a mother that you regret. Okay. Or maybe something that you did as a mother. I don't know. That's what's coming through. Take it or leave it if it resonates. And also the Empress reminds you of the same thing. The Empress usually is always pregnant in her tarot decks. And things take time. You're growing. Underneath the darkness, the seeds grow underneath the dirt. They sprout underneath the dirt. And then they make their way up for everyone to see. Just know that Spirit hasn't forgotten about you. And that your seeds will bloom. They will be prosperous. They will be successful. Stop regretting. Because what this is doing is creating a blockage in your heart space. In your heart chakra. And again, the Empress, she attracts things to her. And Spirit is saying, because you're always in communion, you're always in communication with Spirit, what is it exactly that you're attracting? Are you attracting more circumstances like the ones in your past? Or are you attracting freedom? Healing. Allow healing to take place. For a lot of you, this is about your ego. That's the reason why you regret it. Because it hurts your ego in some way. This situation of I should have known better. Or people telling you like, man, you slept on that. See, if you would have done this, you would have been here, here, and here. It's time to bring healing to the past. It's time to let the situation go. Free yourself from the situation. Do not allow your ego to be louder than your inner voice. Your belief of scarcity. Yeah, because a lot of you don't believe that you can make something happen. For a lot of you, you're in this negative mindset. You're doubting your ability to, again, recreate your own happiness, recreate your abundance, or to plant new seeds. It's time for you to remove this blockage. For a lot of you, you're seeing to get to the other side that that the passage is too small. You're like, how can I get through this little hole here? But that's the way you're seeing it. It's time for change with this butterfly there. You have everything that you need. Spirit is communicating with you, especially through animal totems for sure. Telling you to let go of the regret. To surrender and remind yourself that you cannot change the past. The past is the past. It is what it is. Lo hecho está. That's it. Hunter, aggressor, tracker, provider. And for a lot of you, again, this is hurting your ego. And it's also affecting your ability to provide for yourself to your fullest capacity. Because it's creating this blockage. You keep going back to the past. You will get further on your goals the moment you let go of this regret and this doubt. You have the ability to put yourself back on track. Spirit is saying the regret and the doubt are hunting you down, or you feel like you feel like this energy won't leave you alone, and the reason for that is because you've given it that power, but you can take it away. And you can become the hunter. You can become the provider. The moment you let regret and doubt go and you free yourself and you bring healing into your past and plant new seeds for yourself, and you are patient with them. And tell your ego to take a seat. Doesn't even want to come on camera. Tell your ego to take a seat. So that is what I have for pile number 2. If it resonated, hit the like button, subscribe. Do not forget to click on the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. Thank you very much for being part of this beautiful community. And until next time, bye. Pile number 3. Let's see. What do you need to forgive? What do you need to let go? Envy. Wow. I am the same as everybody, but different challenges. Yes, pile number 3. Discipline. Adversity. Okay, pile number 3. Pile number 3, I feel here. You are comparing yourself, your work, your projects, your ideas, your life, your path to other people. You are. Let's just be honest with ourselves right now. But it does feel like you have to work more than the person next to you. Pile number 3. And that's the reason why that this is where this is stemming from, because I feel, and that's not to justify, okay, I'm not justifying the reason why you compare yourself. I'm just saying I can understand your logic or your viewpoint into why you compare yourself to other people, because you feel like other people get it a lot easier, or things just seem to flow a lot better than you. The thing is, pile number 3, that we all have our set of challenges that we have come in this lifetime to overcome. And your guides are saying, just because the person next to you, they look like they have their stuff together, doesn't mean that they don't have their own set of things that they need to work through. Pile number 3, I say this with love. You don't know how much discipline the person next to you has put into their work, or into their project, or into their life, or into their healing journey to get to where they are. It might look easy, especially right now with so many platforms and so many social media. Everything looks really easy. Everything looks like anybody can make it seem like they got their stuff together. But that's just a minute. That's just 20 minutes on camera, right? We don't know what goes behind the camera. We don't know what happens behind closed doors. Spirit is saying, just look at you, for example. Does everybody in your life know exactly how much discipline and how much you had to overcome to get to where you are currently right now? I'm pretty sure you're going to say no. Not everyone knows. If anything, a handful might know exactly how much work you had to put in to accomplish certain things in your life. How many hoops you had to jump through. Your guides are saying you don't need to envy anybody. You don't need to compare yourself to anybody. There's no need for that. Some flowers bloom early in the year and some of them bloom later in the year. It's just the way it is. Your guides are saying what you need to let go of is comparison. Comparing other people. Comparing yourself to other people. And comparing other people too. Maybe you do that. Maybe you say, this person and this person, well, what are they doing that they grow faster than this person? Or what are they doing that they have things a lot easier than this other person? And you start comparing maybe the people, and then you start comparing them to you. Spirit is saying, don't do that. Don't do that, okay? And this is normal human behavior, by the way. We all do this, right? We compare ourselves. Radiance. You have your own radiance. You have your own light. You have, your own magnetism. You have your own charm, your own charisma. There is no point in you comparing yourself. Because if you do, you're going to attract the wrong tribe. And you won't be able to keep that facade for too long. So Spirit is saying, be authentic to yourself, right? Don't try to be like anybody else or envy anybody else. Or just say, man, they get it easier than me, or they grow faster, or they have more than me. Spirit is saying, no. I also feel like summertime is going to be very important for you, pile number 3, for those of you watching this pile. This is a karmic partner. Okay, pile number 3. For some of you, you're envying a partner of a current love interest. That just came through. I did say it. Ouch. I know. But that's what's coming through. Some of you are envying, for example, let's say you're interested in someone, or you're in a twin flame union and your twin is with someone else, and you're envying the person, their partner. Spirit is saying this person, the person that they're with currently, is a karmic partner. They're learning lessons. They're learning the lesson of discipline and adversity and how to stand on their own, how to feel empowered. So your guides are saying there's no need for this, for feeling this way, for comparing yourself to this person, or to anyone for that matter. Your guides are saying just be careful who you're comparing yourself with, because at the end of the day, the person you're comparing yourself with, because you think they're like really good and they're very disciplined and they're very like put together, they might not be that. That might be an appearance, you know, that might be a show or a mask that they put on. Memories of love. Yeah, that's why I was like, this feels like love. For some of you, this is about love. This is about someone about your past, someone that may be in childhood too, with the 6 of Cups here. This might be someone that you have children with. And you keep telling yourself, like, well, what does this person have that I don't? Abundance. For some of you, it's this energy of abundance, wonder and awe. Yeah, you have your own wonder and awe. You have your own magic. But again, see how she's looking to the side? It's like looking elsewhere. She doesn't have her focus on us. She's not looking at us. She's looking elsewhere. So I feel like pile number 3, your guides are saying, stop looking elsewhere. Stop focusing elsewhere. If you're focusing on somebody else's garden, you're not watering your own garden. You're not. So if you're not doing that, guess what? Your garden's not going to grow. Because you're really busy looking at somebody else's flowers, what they've planted. And of course, theirs is growing and blooming because they're tending to it. But if you're not doing that with your own garden, guess what's going to happen to your garden? Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Yes, for a lot of you, you need to find healing within all levels of yourself, emotionally, spiritually, physically. For a lot of you, yes, you do have a lot of adversities when it comes to obtaining your money, when it comes to obtaining your abundance. Yes, it might take you a lot more discipline. It might take you, maybe you have Saturn, heavy Saturn placement, or maybe you're a Capricorn rising, or maybe you have Saturn in your 6th house, in your 10th house, and that makes you work extra hard for what you want. But having those placements aren't bad, and Saturn rules timing too, so it's just a matter of timing. Saturn makes you work hard, but it rewards. It rewards big. And they're rewards that will last the test of time, pile number 3. There's no reason for you to compare yourself. You will have your own time in the sun. You will be able to bask in the sun. You will be able to be in this wonder and awe as well. For a lot of you, you're just paying off karma. If you're like, no, I'm not, no, there's no situation here with the partner, then great, this is just karma that you're paying off right now. That's okay. We all have karmic debt. Karma isn't good or bad. We all have it. It's a baggage we all carry. And this might be from past lives with the 6 of Cups that you needed to pay off. That maybe you needed to put that extra elbow grease and work and jump through certain hoops in order for you to obtain this long lasting balance abundance. You will have it. You will get it. Just give it time. Call for help, reach out, need for backup, admit your needs. Yeah. Pile number 3, for a lot of you, the reason why you're not growing as much either is because you're not willing to work with other people. You're not. And if we're in this energy of comparing ourselves, then it's going to be harder for us to work with other people. And this is also calling out, reaching for help. It's also to your guides, make sure you're reaching out to them. Make sure that you are, praying, you're meditating, you're asking your guides and your angels, you know what? I need help. Can you help me overcome this? Can you help me work through this karma with ease? Can you help me find my own light, my own radiance within me? You got to admit to yourself your needs. You got to admit yourself that you're doing this, that you're comparing yourself. That's the only way you can start changing a behavior, is by acknowledging it, right? And for a lot of you, I feel like you're avoiding to answer a call too. Yeah. She's dressed in green. There's a lot of growth here for you. There's a lot of potential for growth. And again, she's looking out. She's not looking at us. She's not looking at the flowers that are blooming right next to her. She's looking elsewhere. She might be looking at the wall that is peeling in front or here on the side. She's focusing on that instead of focusing on the things that are blooming right next to her. So that is what I have, pile number 3. I'm going to leave it at that. If it resonated, hit the like button, subscribe. Do not forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. And thank you very much for being part of this beautiful community. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, bye.